Hello friends, welcome back to the Python programming session. In the previous session, we had looked into the input and output functions available in Python programming language. And in today's session, let's look into the operators present in the Python programming language. Why are operators necessary? Operators are needed to perform various mathematical and numerical calculations, to do comparison between two operands, to assign value to the operands, to do bitwise calculations, to do logical calculations. And in Python, we have two additional operators, that is the identity and membership operators, which was not present in the C programming language. So now let's look into in detail the different operators present in Python programming language. Firstly is the arithmetic operators, on which we can do arithmetic calculations like plus, minus, multiplication, division, modulo, which is used to give the remainder of a number when divided, floor division, which gives only the integral part of the quotient, and exponential. In the comparison operators, we have equal to. It checks if two variables are equal. So we use a double equal to, which stands for equal to, not equal to, greater than, lesser than, greater than or equal to, lesser than or equal to. It is basically used to compare between two operands and it returns a Boolean value, either a true or a false. Then we have the assignment operators, which is nothing but equal to, which assigns value to the variables. Plus equal to, minus equal to, into equal to, divide equal to, and many more assignment operators are present. So in today's class, let's cover arithmetic operator, comparison operator, and assignment. Bitwise logical identity and membership we will cover in the consecutive classes. So friends, at a high level, hope so you are clear with what are arithmetic, comparison and assignment. Now let's look into it in detail. Suppose I say my x is having a value equal to 5 and my y is equal to 2. Now let's perform the arithmetic operations and see what the result is. Firstly, for plus, when I do x plus y, it becomes 5 plus 2, which is equal to 7. Next is a minus. When I do x minus y is equal to 5 minus 2, which is equal to 3. Next is the into. X into y is equal to 5 into 2, which is equal to 10. Next is the divide. X divided by y is equal to 5 divided by 2, which is equal to 2.5. Here, a divide gives the value in float notation. Even the decimal part or the floating part are also given while dividing it by using the decimal symbol. Next is the modulo symbol. That is, x modulo y gives the remainder 5 modulo 2. So when you divide 5 by 2, 2 2s are 4 and the remainder is 1. So it gives the value equal to 1. Next is the floor division. X floor division y gives 5 floor division 2 and it gives only the integer part of the division. It will not return the decimal part. So it will give the value equal to 2. Next is the exponential. When I do x exponential y, it will be equal to 5 exponential 2, which is nothing but 5 into 5, which will give the value equal to 25. So these are the various arithmetic calculations present in the Python programming language. Hope so friend, this is clear for you. It is basically used to do mathematical or numerical calculations. Now let's move on to the next type of operator, that is the comparison or relational operator. So my x is 5, y is 2. Now if I do x equal to y, so it will check if 5 equal to 2. 5 is not equal to 2. So here it returns the Boolean value equal to false. Next, not equal to x not equal to y. It gives 5 not equal to 2. It checks. 5 is not equal to 2. So it will return the Boolean value equal to true. Next is greater than. X greater than y. 5 greater than 2. So it gives the value true since 5 is greater than 2. Lesser than. X less than y. 5 less than 2. It is false. So it gives the returns the value Boolean value false. Greater than or equal to. X greater than or equal to y. 5 greater than or equal to 2 is false because 5 is greater than 2. So it returns the value equal to true. Lesser than or equal to. X lesser than or equal to y. 5 less than or equal to 2. This is not correct. So it returns the value equal to false. So basically here the comparison is being done on the two operands x and y, and based on the result a Boolean value false or true is being displayed on the console. So this was the comparison operators in Python. Now let's move on to the assignment operators. For assignment operators, we take a single operand. So now if I say my x equal to 5, this is the assignment operator, that is equal to, single equal to. Double equal to becomes comparison operator, while a single equal to becomes an assignment operator. So I am having my x equal to 5. So I am assigning the value 5 to the variable x. Now plus equal to. If I say x plus equal to 2, this is nothing but x is equal to x plus 2. So the same variable x, to the same variable x we are adding 2. Since x is 5, the new value of x becomes 5 plus 2, which is equal to 7. So the same variable is getting updated to 7. X was previously 5. We are given plus equal to, then we are adding equal to 2. So we are adding x plus 2. So 5 plus 2 becomes 7 and x will have the value 7 stored in it. Now if I check minus equal to, x minus equal to 2, it is similar to x equal to x minus 2. So the result will again be stored in x. X was having the value 5. So 5 minus 2. So x becomes 3. So x minus equal to 2 is same as x equal to x minus 2. Then comes the into equal to operator. So x into equal to 2 becomes equal to x equal to x into 2. That is nothing but 5 into 2. So x will have the value equal to 10. So x will have the value 10 stored in it. Next is the divide equal to. X divide equal to 2. So this is nothing but x divided by 2. So that is nothing but 5 divided by 2. That is x equal to x divided by 2. So it is equal to 5 divided by 2. So our x will have the value 2.5 stored in it. So this is how divide equal to works in Python. Hope so friends. This is clear for you. The arithmetic operator, the comparison operator and the assignment operator. If you have any doubts, Please do reach to me out in the comment section. If you like my video, click on the like button and please do subscribe to get notifications of my new videos. Till then, see you. Bye bye.